What's up, everybody? Well, we're out here today trimming out a pine thicket. We have this up on some of the north part of our place. We have some older pine trees, but we also have some new growth, and they're getting to that size that we need to go in and with a brush cutter and cut out the lanes. So what we have here is a true brush cutter. So we're clearing out these lanes, gonna trim this field right here, and have a few tractors that are on the waiting list to get something done with them, whether that be parts or rebuilt or whatever. So we're going to clear all this out and move some stuff around, and maybe if I can get some shooting lanes cleared out here from these pine trees, maybe I'll be able to get me a deer up here. So fix to walk over here and show you what we're doing. So as you can see, right down through here, this little lane right here was all as thick as that, and they just need to be thinned out so that the ones that are getting bigger can go on and grow. And we have some more new growth. And this little patch of trees right here, there's a dead spot right here in the middle that some pine beetles got to. You can see there's one tree still left. We're gonna cut out some lanes right there for some new growth to come in that blank spot, and keep cutting this out, and maybe I'll have me some, like I said, some shooting lanes. I can go down through here. We have our brush cutter hooked to this 9-speed M. It's doing a pretty good job. Could use a little bit more power, but it's fine for what it's done. It's pulled it for years. So. Well, while Dad's doing that, appears as though somebody left a root rake over here. So I'm gonna have to hook to that and get it out of the way. And for you folks that were wondering, we're not just out here massacring trees for the heck of it. There actually is a method to this. If the trees grow too bunched together, they just don't do anything. So what we have to do is, they have to have space to breathe and grow. And if they're choked in on top of one another, they're probably going to die. The ones that do make it are going to be very scraggly because they didn't have the proper area to grow in. So, and the thing about it is, the lanes that we are leaving, probably 75% of those are going to die off when the ones that do take hold and are able to grow faster catch on, because they're just going to suck all the nutrients out of the soil. But it's okay. We come up here pretty regular and do what we're doing right now and try to get it where the strongest survive up here, and maybe get some trees that'll make some decent lumber. Well, I got the old root rake out of the way. I don't know who would have left it there, so he's able to go on and make that next lane through there and getting good and cleaned up. It's really clearing out through here. Here you can kind of see what I was talking about. That's one of the last two trees standing that had I suppose it was pine beetles. That's the only thing I can think of. But there's a pretty good size patch right here in this middle that is really open. There's no trees in here, so we're going to leave these pretty thick. You can see there's some taller growth ones right there, and hopefully they'll fill in the gaps. When I say brush cutter, that's exactly what I mean. That last little clip right there, he just chewed up a whole, now of course it was rotten, but a whole log there on the ground. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, so now we're working on this little field out here. Oh, what is that? Could that be a high-rise M, like an MV? Yeah, it was a really nice one, had really straight sheet metal, and then that tree over there fell on it, along with my Jeep and some other things, so yeah, it's really sad to look at. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this field now and rearrange some stuff out here. So to give you folks a little closer look at this tractor and a little more of a rundown, I think this is what is referred to as a Farmall MV, but there's only an M on the hood. Not too sure about this tractor. I'll tell you what I know. I know it's an LP tractor. I know we got it about 4 years ago from a fella over in the Delta close to the Mississippi River. It's in pretty decent condition. It did have really good sheet metal on it till that tree fell on it, and that is not the right nose for it. That is actually a Super MPA nose, so that's about all I know about it. It's just been sitting out here. This is the carburetor off of our MPA. Wasn't working good. Had needed something on there to close the holes up, so that's about all I know about it. I haven't decided what we're going to do with it yet, so you might see it in a future video, you might not, who knows. The reason I'm kind of hesitant to say that is an MV is because they also made these tractors with the drop portal boxes for the cotton picker M's, so we don't really know. We hadn't really taken the time to dig into it and search the numbers. Maybe somebody out there on the YouTube can fill me in on why it would have M on it, but it's set up like an MV, or the same tractor out from a cotton picker. I don't know. We picked it up from a fella out in the Delta, so that's about all I know about it. Sure is a lot cleaner out here. A lot cleaner over there in the pine trees. Got my little hunting blind set up over there, so maybe I can catch me a deer coming through here. But this sure does look a whole lot better. Well, folks, here's the aftermath. The tree that's now in that brush pile right there fell over one night and landed on my Jeep, and sure does hurt my feelings because the body on this thing was immaculate to be a 91. This is a 91 Cherokee, and it was in really good shape, and I just parked it up here to keep it out of the way probably about, I'd say 3.5, 4 years ago now, and that big old tree just laid down and took it out. Well, folks, got a good bit accomplished up here. Got this cleaned up. That is a parts truck right there. I got another one that's identical to it. That M right there is one that we bought a while back. Might be for parts, might not, who knows. It's got the best sheet metal of any of them we got. So yeah, there's your little show around of some stuff that was sitting up here. Well guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. All it was, we were just making sure those lanes between those pine trees were cleared out real good, and just kind of cleaning up here in this little field up on the north part of the property. So hope y'all enjoyed that, just seeing a few things here and there, and that's gonna be it for this video. I'll catch you folks later.